And welcome back. We're sitting here talking with Dr. Charles Osgood with Mountain Home Family Chiropractic. Welcome.
Nice to be here.
So we talked a little bit before the show, and this week you want to talk about sciatica.
Sciatica. Right? It is a literal pain in the butt. It is. And if you've never had it, you don't want it, because it's like having a toothache right back there in the rear end that just throbs and aches, and the pain comes down the leg, sometimes all the way to the foot. It can be so bad that you have to take time off work for it. I mean, it's literally debilitating at times. So if you have that issue, don't feel like it's something that you just have to take meds for or something like that just to try to maybe get over the symptoms, because usually it's a functional issue. And what we find is that when we take x-rays, we'll look for disc problems and disc structure problems, vertebrae problems themselves, curvatures of the spine. And what we find a lot of times is that it's the lower back vertebrae and the discs involved that are going to give you that problem most of the time. And if we can improve the function of those areas, the sciatica goes away.
I know that you've treated me for my sciatica, and actually that was, we looked at my x-rays, we did that first, and we found out that my left lower back is out of alignment.
Yeah.
And you told me that because of that, that's why I keep pinching my sciatic.
Right. And so in order to fix that with you, what we did was, number one, we got adjustments going, and we had to do several of them to get the function to improve and to get stability.
Right, yeah.
And then once we achieved stability with it, then what we did was put you on like a maintenance program. Maybe once a month you come in, keep it adjusted, keep it fine-tuned. Plus, I tell all my patients too, yoga, some type of stretching is probably one of the better things that you can do to keep that limber. If you can keep it, to where it is nicely stretched and opened up, muscles are functioning like they should, then typically you won't have as much problem, especially if you're doing a good maintenance adjustment along with it, say once a month or so.
Right, and that's what I do. I make sure I come in regularly, and you did tell me about the yoga, and I do that.
Yeah.
And it's interesting. After I got adjusted and lined, and I'm right where I need to be at, I can actually feel my lower part, start to tighten up. I'm like, oh, I need to start to do those lower stretches that you talked about.
Yeah, you can really get in tune with how the body's feeling once it's working properly again. And you get to the point where you've had it so long and you're used to it. Everything's tight, and everything gets locked up easy, and you just live with it. But it's not something you have to live with. It's obviously a functional issue that needs to be addressed. And so that's what we do at the office, is find those issues, address them, get them functioning better again, and then help you with maintenance and with exercises and stretches at home to keep you in good shape from then on. And it works for most people, especially doing the maintenance and the stretching. So, don't be afraid of it being expensive or hugely expensive. It's $37 to do an evaluation. That includes x-rays, nerve scan, and now the foot scan that we do to check the arches, because arches have a lot to do with the foundation and how the lower back functions too. And so we check those too so that we can recommend orthotics if you need them. A lot of times some people get orthotics and they'll get to get those arches where they need to be as well, and that helps the lower back. So it all kind of works together. But don't be afraid of it being expensive, because most insurance covers it. And most insurance even covers the orthotics as well. So come in and let us check it out.
Right, and like my insurance is like $10.
Yeah.
$10 to go in there and get adjusted.
Right.
But in regards to the $37 fee.
Yeah.
Like for me, I went in and you did your scans and you told me exactly, hey, this is where you're out of line.
Yep.
And that's why it's doing what it's doing.
And we like to point it out to you. We like to show you the x-rays. We feel like taking x-rays is important because there's a lot of people who don't take x-rays. You don't really see the full scale of what's taking place in the spine unless you do take the x-rays. And then you can show people, look, this is what you've got. Here's what we need to do to kind of get it back under control. And so that's what we do. And, the phone number is 425-4424. It's mountainhomechiro.com. And you can go to the website, see what we do there, see the people that work there, and you can also see offers that we have. Also, conditions. There's a list of conditions that we usually work with and things that chiropractors usually do. So if you don't get answers to your questions there's a good way to send me an email directly. And what we'll do is we'll get that in the inbox directly, just comes to me. And then we'll answer it. We answer them right away. So if you have any questions about what we can do to help, it's a good way to do it. So, don't be afraid. Basically, it's just coming in to finding out what is giving you this problem.
Right.
And if you have it, you know it. It hurts.
Right. And it's, with me, I had a reoccurrence every, I'd play sports and I'd just, just move just one, actually it's funny. The way I messed my sciatic up last time was, I worked out that night before, and then that morning, all I did was just bend over in the shower, and it popped.
Yeah.
And I actually had to work that next day filming a football game. Yeah, I mean, after I got adjusted and stayed maintenance, I haven't had any problems since.
Exactly. That's the best thing about it, is if you do get to where, you have an issue, if you get adjusted right away, after you've been in good alignment, it will take care of that issue right away too. So, best thing is don't let it go, don't put it off, because it's only going to get worse if you do that.
Yeah. And also, again, aren't you running for something?
Yeah. You don't forget May 22nd's the vote for the primaries, and if you want your candidate that's running against somebody to be in there, don't forget to vote. I'm running for Justice of the Peace in District 7. So District 7's Indian Creek area, Cooper Park, it's bigger than that. It goes a long ways, but if you're in that area, then don't forget to vote, because I think it's an important thing, and we're running for it just so that we can be a little more involved in the community and things like that, and I think it's going to be a great thing. So we appreciate the vote.
All right, and one more time, how to get a hold of you?
Mountain Home Family Chiropractic, 425-4424, and visit the website, mountainhomechiro.com.
All right. Dr. Osgood, thanks for coming by, and we're going to take a break, and we'll be right back right after this.